Smirski. Put me in, coach. Hey, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. And I'm back with another reaction video for y'all today, man. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. Today, we're going to react to NBA legends explain why Michael Jordan was unstoppable, man. Alright, so let's get right into this thing. Let's see what they talking about, because we already know Mike was going through a thing. Mike was going through a thing on their ass back then, man. Alright, so without further ado, chat.
And Smitty can attest to this. We had to guard him, 35 to 40 minutes a game. And he was the Shaq of shooting guards. Because there's no way you were going to move him off the post. He was cat quick. And on top of that, he was going to embarrass you in front of your family and friends. So having said all that, if I'm starting a franchise, not only do I want to put people in the seats, because Michael will do that, but his skill level was so far ahead of everyone else. I'm going with MJ.
You just mentioned MJ, and MJ has often called you like Reggie. One of the toughest shooting guards he had to defend. What was it like going against MJ?
First time seeing. I watched him in college. I was in JUCO at the time, but first time actually seeing him live in front of you, he was cat quick. And
really?
Yeah.
At that size,
he was cat quick, and he had the ability to take one dribble and you try to get there, and he was in the air already.
Look at the grace on that motherfucker.
You had to do a lot of freaking film work on him because he had every move.
Right.
And he can get by you with one step. And once
it is funny though. He talking about Michael Jordan had all these moves. If you go back and watch, Mike didn't really have no cold moves like that. He just had a quick ass first step. That's all it was. Y'all ass was just slow and y'all was damn near weak, folks. Just couldn't guard him, if we being honest. The nigga didn't have no, he had no double tween, cross, like none of that shit. Mike was hitting your ass with a good in and out, stutter step, or he hit you with a push cross or some shit. Mike wasn't hitting you with no real crazy moves, G. Y'all acting like this nigga was out there spamming square. Fuck you talking about? Spamming the trigger, what is it called? Whatever this button is right here, folks. Mike spamming the shit. No. Mike had one move. Right to left, left to right. Y'all acting like this nigga was just out there Allen Iverson or some shit. Tim Hardaway.
He's taking it. But one thing, you know he was going to come at you each and every night.
Every night.
And Kobe had that same thing that, and I think all the great ones have it, that they're thirsty to score. Like, it's like, I gotta get it. I gotta get that bucket. And the defenders be like, God damn, this dude is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have that mentality.
There's been a lot of debate about, who's the greatest of all time. Obviously, a lot of people, they just overlook what Kobe has done. And, obviously, LeBron is great in his own right. Do you consider MJ the GOAT?
Of course.
Absolutely.
He knew exactly what to say. There's nothing else other than that answer. My boy, you said the right thing. Good job. Let's get it.
Went up against him each and every night.
Who is this? Mitch Richmond? So.
And then you played with Kobe at the Lakers.
I played with Kobe, and Kobe was, he's in that level. No question about it. But Mike changed the game in so many other ways, not only on the court.
But we couldn't stop Jordan. I'm looking at the highlights of Jordan, and every single time we double teamed Jordan down court, but he still averaged his regular season average against the Pistons was 37.5.
Good grief.
Damn! Hey, Isaiah, you done, bro. Hey, broski, you are done, folks. You ain't never just say that, gang. Hold on, fool. Isaiah, is you sitting there trying to tell me that Mike damn near averaged 40 on y'all, fool? Oh, hell no, gang. Oh, hell no, man. Zeke, you can't be real. You can't be like, come on, gang. Let me play this shit back to make sure I ain't tweaking, folks.
Down court, but he still averaged his his regular season average against the Pistons was 37.5.
Good grief.
Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Nigga. Y'all niggas ought to be ashamed of yourselves, G. Everybody, every last one of y'all niggas that was on that Bad Boys Pistons team, y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves, folks. I'ma tell y'all why, man. Motherfuckers spent all that energy, all that time and sweat and effort beating the shit out of Mike. Y'all did all of that. Motherfucker made their own rules and everything just for Mike not to get to the lane and lay their ass, man. And dunk their ass. And this nigga still averaged 40 on y'all niggas, man. Oh, man, Zeke, y'all niggas got the game messed up, man. Y'all got this shit all the way backwards, man. Y'all was supposed to be putting Mike on his ass, beating him up, doing all of that shit, and at least holding the nigga to 20 points, G. Man, y'all let that nigga get 37.5 on y'all ass, man. Man. Man, Zeke, y'all ass ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I ain't even mean to stop it that long, folks. But damn.
People get hot, Q.
Man, that ain't hot.
On the bad night, right? We was double teaming him every single time. I'm talking about Jordan.
Right.
You know, and, you know, he gave us 60, 63. I mean, he was just unbelievable. So I couldn't say that he was my toughest to guard because we was all guarding him.
Right.
And when we wasn't guarding him, he may have gotten 100. You know, literally. I mean, that he was.
Blood, who was your other tougher outside of Michael Jordan? Who else you gonna say was your toughest guard, G? That's what I'll be saying. Bro.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
I mean, he can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like, that's what he would be. And, you know, I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game, and there's more length in his game, but, you know, it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So, I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player, like we've been saying.
What's on your mind, man?
Matched, so.
And you take away his car and hopefully you get his wake-up call to make it to the arena.
Just beating around the bush and shit.
Jordan caliber, he is almost unstoppable at this time of the year.
Canny ability to be able to create shots and hang in the air, and he's a warrior, he's competitive. There's just nobody like him. I think he's the most outstanding player in the game.
Gotta find a way to stop that fadeaway.
You go in there thinking you're going to stop Michael Jordan, you're going to be in for a long night.
You got to pray and hope that he misses a lot of shots.
Fire time by Michael Jordan.
He gets the ball real easily and real quick, and he spins and turns. And once he's hitting that shot so well like he's doing now, it frustrates you a lot.
He gets so high in the air right there, and he's fading. Not even George Marathon can get to, and George is 7'7".
In the past, physically, he just dominates you so much. Now he sets you up better. He lures you better.
He has that killer instinct, and that's what makes him
look
so
like Brandon Jennings.
When Michael Jordan gets down low, I don't care who's playing him, he's almost impossible one-on-one.
That's fadeaway shit, man.
It's easier to move the ball around and hope that someone's gonna make this defense pay.
Jordan was. They weren't running the triangle offense, and what the triangle offense did was. It does not.
That nigga Mike say.
Because there's constantly.
Hey, we all know what this shit mean, man. Nigga, clear out, nigga. ISO 1-4 flat. That's what this mean right here, nigga. If you ain't know, if y'all ain't never getting no ISOs called, if you ever see a nigga coming down the court and his ass do this shit, nigga, you better brace up, man. You better strap your damn boots up, strap them ankle braces on, cause it's finna be a long night. Folks finna come down and hit your ass good. Eat your ass, alright? Just know, like I said, if a nigga ever do this shit, that's what it is, Jay.
Yeah, that's why I think he's still.
Just let y'all know, from my experience.
Most of the time now.
I was a jump shot shooter, but I never had to rely upon that skill because I could get to the basket. But now the defenses are collapsing as Detroit did for years. So I got to stop and pull up. I got to utilize the jump shot. I got to take what the defense gives me. I'm not going to go against the grain.
I know what you're going to say. Kobe, Michael.
Well, this is an interesting situation because about 2000, I had the team. I was still probably 99 when I'm coaching the Lakers. Michael's out. He's been retired for a year. And he comes to a ball game, and I said, let's meet in, chairman's room after the game. I want you to talk to Kobe a little bit. He tends to take over a game, at a certain time in the game. And I think that, if you convince him to just wait, just be patient, allow the game to kind of come to him when it's necessary for him to do some things, because the team kind of loses their offensive direction. So I get in this room, and he sits down, and he goes, first thing Kobe says is, I could kick your ass one-on-one.
That's But not even letting him get anything
There's
out.
no conversation.
What did Michael say back?
You might.
You might?
Just
He
might.
said you
He said,
might?
yeah, he said, I've been on the game a couple years. You just might.
So who wins if you have to pick?
No, it's going to be MJ. He's got that hand. He's got the glove. As the glove used to be going. But when a guy can pick the ball up with one hand when he's dribbling Michael could do.
I told y'all, nigga, I don't, where my ball at, man? Mike hands was like on a grapefruit. Like if I had a grapefruit right here, that's how big like Mike hands was on the basketball, man. Nigga, Mike had them mittens like he smack your ass, you get knocked out, G. If Mike come across your shit clean, smack for all hand on face, you cooked. It's over with for you, G. Hospital, come here. Alright? Come on, man. Mike had the motherfucking mittens, G.
Do that and take the ball to the basket. It's very difficult.
Michael Jordan is like, for basketball for me, he's the end-all be-all. Like, he's the best player I've ever seen. I believe he's the best player I'll ever see. I believe he'll be the best player a million years from now. I really believe that. I believe he is the best ever.
Start with Michael Jordan. I mean, obviously, look, he's going to have some success against everybody, but as we watch some highlights here, take us through what's the approach? What are you trying to do? What are you thinking about with Michael Jordan across the way?
Well, first of all, I'm really nervous about these highlights because those are the three of the best players in the history of the game. But Michael Jordan, I did guard him a little bit when I was in Detroit. And, of course, I guarded Scottie a lot. But he was so efficient, was able to get what he wanted, and he did most of his domination was in that mid-post area.
Oh, watch out, you here.
He got the shot that he wanted, whether it was from mid-range.
Can we show some misses?
I mean,
look like Mike was working you over in them highlights.
they didn't get. I got him on the other end. You know what I'm saying? But Michael was so great, and what I loved about Michael, he just was efficient. He got the shot he wanted. Whatever you threw at him, he had a counter. He really didn't have a weakness in the mid post and in the mid range.
I really like Michael Jordan, and he and I are friendly. And he never changes. He just doesn't change. He's the same guy all the time, and I still see him every once in a while. And
Pop that ball, Mike.
This guy
Stupid.
has done more spectacular things than any basketball player I've ever seen.
Wait, what did he say?
Has done more spectacular things than any basketball player I've ever seen.
Okay.
I agree.
I mean,
that's Jerry. That is saying a lot.
I agree.
Considering
I've ever seen.
You've seen a lot. I know. I mean, just to go, like I said, we've worked backwards, obviously, from where he is now to where you were as a player. That speaks volumes. Especially, I mean, number of years with the Lakers, player, visor. I mean,
you know, Terrell, the thing that people don't realize is some of the stuff he could do. He was the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
He was
yes,
playing.
absolutely.
He was the best offensive.
He was just one of those players that just didn't have any weaknesses in his game. You know, when he first probably came in the league, you know, everybody's talking about he wasn't a good outside shooter. He became a good outside shooter. Everybody talked about he couldn't shoot the three-point shot. He became a decent three-point shooter. You know, down low, didn't have a post-up game, developed a post-up game. They say he wasn't truly a good ball handler. Became a good ball handler. Defensively, he was just incredible on that end of the court. And so, but he's probably, I think what separated him from everybody is that his mind. You know what I mean? He was probably one of the most, I want to say, well, not brilliant, but probably one of the most intellectual basketball players that I didn't play against. You know, he's always thinking the game. He's always thinking ahead, and you could just see.
Who the hell is this?
And his mind is always working.
Man, who is this, man?
And I would say this: he probably was the best fundamentally sound superstar that I didn't played against.
That's true. All this shit, hey, all this shit you saying valid, folks. But who is you, gang? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who is this nigga?
He didn't do a lot. He just got the spots on the court. You know what I mean? It's just like a surgeon. He just get over here. I want to get a shot there. I'm pump fake you. Take 1 or 2 dribbles. I'm get to that spot. Right. You know what I mean? And so you never see him, hardly see him take a bad shot.
Hey,
you know, always on balance. He was just fundamentally sound.
Oh my God!
I think that's why the game was so easy to him.
Hey, this one probably felt good as hell, folks. Look at the, oh my goodness, the takeoff on that motherfucker, G. Just like, you can't tell me that shit probably don't feel good just dunking that bitch. Transition. Like, imagine, I know for y'all that had like little rims that could go down to 7 or 8 feet and shit in y'all front yard or backyard when y'all was kids, y'all already understand the feeling, man. Coming down the lane, like, just, you feel me? Full sprint and just rising up, just, ugh. That's the best feeling, man. And Mike was doing this shit prime time television, folks, in the NBA. So imagine how that nigga felt, for that man. That nigga Mike Orr was on top of the world.
I think that's why the game was so easy to him.
That nigga raw as hell.
He took that fundamentals that he had and put it with the athleticism and the mind.
Nigga, no! What the fuck?
Put it with the athleticism.
Nigga, I ain't never seen this dunk before, G. Y'all capping right now, man. I've never seen this dunk right here, man.
Put it with the athleticism. And
what the hell?
And the game looked simple.
Right.
Real simple to him.
Right. He made it look
real but it was very hard.
Niggas,
it was very hard to go out there and score 30+ points a night, you know, in the NBA. Back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where
and
the
still
game
be asked
was
to guard the toughest guy.
Yeah. When the game was physical and you can, you know, really get into your guy and put your hands on them, and you know, the fear of them coming down the lane against us, you know, back whatever game you playing against, you know, it was just totally different.
All right, man, that's the end of the video, chat. All right. That's the end of the video, man. Hey, Mike. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, it's some things that Mike used to do that's just crazy. Now, we hear people like Jerry West. Nigga, Jerry West was in the NBA in the 60s, my nigga. So, Jerry West down there in his 80s right now, 80s or 90s, man. He's seen everything. And for him to say that Mike is the most spectacular thing he done seen since sliced bread, basically, man, that tells you a lot, man. You feel me? My man was able to see all the greats. And for Mike to be at the top of that list, man, you know, that's a testament to his greatness, man. You feel me? So I need all of y'all haters, man. These is more reasons for y'all to understand why I say Mike the GOAT. You feel me? And y'all already know it, but a lot of y'all be Brian, you know, it's cool though, man. You feel me? Brian's making more and more of a case for himself, but I'm just not rocking with that narrative. You feel me? It's Mike all the way. Alright? But that's the end of the video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, baby. It's your boy Coach TDOT, man. I'm up at it. I love y'all.